Holy brothers and sisters!
It is the 18th of TAMUZ, and in the Kitzur Likutei Moharan, today's lesson will be called Lovely Lookers. It is necessary to judge every person favorably. Even regarding a person who is completely wicked, God forbid, it is necessary to look for and find some little bit of good wherein he is not wicked. By finding this little bit of good in him, wherein he is not wicked, and by judging him favorably, one thereby actually lifts this wicked person up and moves him to the side of merit. In this way, he can bring him back to God in repentance. This is the interpretation of the verse, and yet a little bit the wicked man is not. That is, by finding in him a little bit in which he is not wicked, you will reflect upon his place, and he will not be there. Psalms 37:10. Meaning he will not be in his original place, because he will have actually arisen and moved closer to the side of merit. Likewise, a person must take the same approach with himself, such that even if he sees that he's very distant from God, he must also find in himself some little bit of good wherein he is not wicked, and in this way he will genuinely move over to the side of merit. In the Likutei Halachot, Hilchot Erevei Techumim 6, it is explained that the entire redemption from Egypt was achieved primarily through the pathway discussed in this lesson. As expressed in the verse, indeed I have seen the poverty of my people, Exodus 3:7. Our sages of blessed memory explain this verse as follows. I see two things. I see that in the end they will sin, and nonetheless I have seen the poverty of my people. The explanation of our sages concurs closely with the teaching of this lesson, in that even though I see in the end they will sin, nevertheless I look only at the good in them, and I do not look at the bad in them. Accordingly, they are worthy of redemption. This approach of always looking for the good in the Jewish people and always finding points in their favor is something highly exalted and profound. Therefore, Moshe, our teacher, even though he was totally good, did not know initially how far God's compassion actually reaches. He did not want to embark on the mission at first until God showed him the miracle involving the staff. God told Moshe to cast the staff on the ground, whereupon the staff turned into a snake. And when Moshe subsequently grasped the snake's tail, it reverted back to being a staff. With this sign, God intimated to Moshe that he should not speak disparagingly about the Jewish people, as our sages of blessed memory taught, since he showed him that the snake could easily revert to being a staff. As it is written, stretch out your hand and grasp its tail. And again it was a staff in his hand. Exodus 4:4. Thus, God hinted to Moshe that even if a person is deeply sunken in the defilement of the primordial snake, it is possible to grasp onto some good point, and as a result, the snake will turn into a staff. It is further explained in Likutei Halachot, Hashkamat HaBoker 5, that the final rectification and redemption by our righteous Mashiach will also come about primarily through the approach taught in this lesson. For Mashiach will find merit in every single Jew until they actually rise up and move over to the side of merit. And this, in turn, will bring the redemption. May it come speedily in our days. Amen. Quoting my holy brother Ephraim Shor, we are all good-looking people, as we look for the good in others. This helps to uplift ourselves, those about which we are finding the good in, and enhances our entire environment and the world around us, as this is the way that our final redemption will come about. God willing, speedily in our days. As always, thank you so much for learning together. If you enjoyed this lesson, please remember to like, comment, share, and borrow. And please God, we'll learn again tomorrow.